I sent 100 DMs, 89 got ignored, 10 replied, and 1 wired me $1,000. That single yes changed everything for me. And most editors, they never figure this out. They pray for referrals and they practice their editing skills day in and day out, and then they pray for some lucky clients. And that's exactly why they stay stuck on those $200 gigs. Because you don't need a better portfolio. You don't need to get better at editing. You just need to figure one thing out, and that is how to position yourself in your outreach. So stay with me now, because we are going to build the outreach scripts together, line by line, so you can send it tonight and land your first real client. 2 years ago, I was exactly where you are, editing tiny projects, refreshing my inbox, begging for work, while getting nothing. And every week looked like this. Can you cut 3 reels for $200? I said yes, and I pulled late nights, got paid, and then silence from that client. I never heard anything back. And that's what I call the gig treadmill. It burns you out. It makes you doubt your skills. And I got out of it when I finally stopped chasing scraps and I built a simple outreach system. I have the same editing skills, but completely different positioning and predictable clients every week. If you can edit simple videos with just some text on the screen and some simple animations, you can copy exactly what I'm going to tell you today. And if you copy what I'm going to tell you, you can sign your first $1,000 clients in the next few days. And I'm being dead serious. Because you don't need a giant reel or some secret contacts. So please stick with me, because we are going to write that message side by side so you can hit send tonight and finally get paid what you're worth. Now I'll walk you through the 4-step outreach roadmap to your first 1K client. And here's the truth that you've probably never heard. Outreach is not just a numbers game. It's a system. And most editors blast 200 cold messages with 0 thought. And that's why they get ignored. And they call outreach dead. But the editors that are making 1K to 5K a client, they run a repeatable play. 4 steps. That's it. So let's break it down. Step 1, arguably the most important step, is finding high quality leads. If you get this wrong, everything else collapses. So stop spamming random influencers, gamers or small YouTubers, because they aren't hiring. You need buyers, people who are already spending money on their content in some ways. So if you haven't even signed 1 client yet, you need to pick a micro niche. There are 3 layers of niches. There are the industries, like creative, and then under that there are niches, like for example video editing, and then under that there are micro niches. These are things like video editors in Sweden making 30K a month. That's a micro niche, and that's the niche I need you to go for when you're signing your first high-paying client. So here are a few examples. E-commerce brands with ads running every week. Real estate teams that need video proof for every listing. Coaches and educators selling high-ticket programs. Micro niche is real power when you start out. When your message is laser specific, it cuts through the noise. And now you might ask, where do I find them? Well, you find these micro niche creators on Instagram or TikTok with hashtags like real estate agent, fitness coach. Or you can find them on LinkedIn by filtering for founders or marketing managers. Or something that works really well are free tools or paid tools if you have the money for it, like hunter.io or Apollo for verified emails. When you find your emails, you need to build a sheet with 50 solid leads, not 500 random names. In this sheet, you need to log the name, role, contact, and most importantly, a quick video gap that you can solve. Maybe they have bad captions. Or maybe their hooks flop after 3 seconds. Or maybe they post once a month. That 1-line gap is your opener and your proof that you care about your content. Step 2 is now when we are going to write the outreach script live. And this is where most editors overthink. They write novels, they sound desperate, and they beg for work. We're not doing that today. We are going to build the email line by line together right now. So open a doc and type this with me. First off, you need to start with your subject line. The subject line needs to have 4 to 6 words max. It needs to be specific and build curiosity tied to the gap you saw. Some examples are quick idea for your reels, or notice this on your channel, or a really good one is channel name, we need to talk. And that's all. Actually super simple, just short, sharp and opens curiosity. Now the preview text. It should be a 1-sentence outcome teaser. The preview text shows up right under the subject line in your inbox. A really good example is simple edit tweak that could double your watch time. It builds even more curiosity and it shows them that they're actually getting something by opening the email. They're getting real value. Then the most important part is the body, the whole email. This is where most editors actually go wrong. They start with, hey, I'm a video editor and I love your content. If you're writing this, delete that straight away. You need to start personal and call out the gap. For example, something like, just saw your last 3 Instagram posts. Strong message, but no captions. Most people will scroll right past muted. You saw how much better that sounded because now you actually showed that you did your homework. You actually have watched their channel, you know something about them, and you're showing real things that they can improve. Then after that, you need to drop a value hook. Something that shows you think like a strategist and not just a video editor. It could be proof. Something like this works really well. Captions keep 70% more viewers watching till the end. Then after that, the proof. One simple line. Last month, I helped a fitness coach fix this, and the reels doubled in engagement. The last part of your outreach, the CTA or call to action. You need to keep it simple and frictionless. No big ask, just one simple step for them. And it shouldn't be something that they need to do or something that they need to pay money for that doesn't give them value. You need to give them something simple, like want me to cut a 30-second sample edit so you can see the difference. It doesn't take them money, it doesn't take them any decision, it's just something free so they can see your value. Why would they say no? Or if you don't have time to create a sample edit for them, you could just directly tie it to a call. Something like, would a quick 10-minute call be worth it to walk through some ideas? Same thing here, it doesn't take them money, it doesn't take them anything to actually listen to you and hear your ideas, it's just free value again. And that's the whole body. Personal gap, value hook, proof, simple ask. Always follow this structure. Because you don't need paragraphs, you just need clarity. Step 3 is the proven templates and the outreach kit 2.0. In this step, I would save you the blank page anxiety. Because you probably just followed the step before, but you might be completely lost. So I'll put together 2 complete email templates right on screen. Template number 1 is the Loom audit plus $100 risk reversal. The subject line is quick wins for channel name. And the body is, hi name. I just watched your video, then you put the video title, and I noticed a few spots where viewers are likely dropping off. I recorded a short 2-minute Loom showing 3 simple edits that could help more people stay engaged until your call to action. Then you paste the Loom link there. If it looks useful, I'll implement these exact tweaks in your next video completely free. And if you don't like the results, I'll send you $100 for wasting your time. Would you be open to a 10-minute chat this week? Then your name. I know $100 seems like a lot, so you could just completely skip that because you're still giving them something free, so the chance of them saying yes is pretty big. Template number 2 is the offer-specific retention edit. Subject line should be quick wins for more clicks to their offer or product. Hi name. I noticed your offer or product mentioned at timestamp in video title. Right now the audience curve dips before that point. I filmed a quick Loom showing 3 edits that would help more viewers reach that moment and actually click. I'd be happy to implement those 3 changes in your next video. Would you be open to a 10-minute call to discuss if it's a fit? Then your name. This template works really well if the person you're reaching out to have a product or offer with a call to action inside their video. And then of course, one DM template you can send today. It sounds something like this. Hi name, I drafted 2 new titles plus editing concepts for your last upload that are designed to lift CTR. Want me to send them here? You can literally copy paste all of these and tweak them for your niche. They are proven to work and they have signed multiple clients before. But now I have a gift that I've put together just for you. It's the Outreach Kit 2.0. It's 10 templates in total, 5 email scripts and 5 DM scripts, and a full plug and play to craft your own proven outreach. It also has a proven follow-up system that works with both DMs and emails. It's free and linked below in the comments and description. Click the link and grab it right now. It's only free for 3 more weeks. And once you've grabbed it, you will never stare at a blank screen again. Now step 4 is the follow-up rhythm. This is where 90% of editors lose deals because they don't think that follow-ups are important. But that's completely wrong. Follow-ups are super important if you want to sign your clients. The thing most editors do are that they send one message, they get no reply, and then they quit. But that's a big mistake, because as I said, most deals happen inside the follow-ups. It's super rare signing a client in the first message, so always follow up at least 3 times. Here's the follow-up rhythm that I use personally. On day 3 after sending a first message, I use a bump. It's simple and sounds something like this. Hey, just wanted to follow up. Did you see this? It's super simple, just a quick reminder, and it's not pushy. Then on day 7 after sending the first outreach message, you should do a value drop. You should share a quick idea, resource or screenshot and say something like, thought this might help. You're giving out free value and you're building curiosity. Then day 14 after sending the first outreach is a grateful close. Something similar to, totally understand if it's not the right time, can I check back in a month? That's it. 3 simple nudges. Not spam, not begging, just staying present. And this is exactly how you take silence and turn it into deals. Alright, let me now pull the curtain back. This is what 100 DMs actually look like. Most of them, they are silence. Some of them hit me with a quick, not interested, and a few of them was rude and even laughed at the idea of paying more than a few $100. And every no stung for about 5 seconds. Then I moved on to the next name, and that's exactly what you need to do. Because that's the hidden truth about outreach. You're not chasing one magical yes. You're stacking enough at bats that the numbers start working for you. But now watch this, because I'm going to tell you the one that changed everything. I had spotted this fitness brand posting daily reels with killer workouts but awful retention. They had no captions and really weak hooks. So I sent the email that we wrote earlier. Short subject, quick idea for your reels. Then the body line, loved yesterday's hit demo. Here's a 2-minute loom showing how to double your watch time with title cuts and captions. And then they replied the next morning. This is exactly what we've been trying to figure out. Can you handle all our editing if we pay a monthly retainer? That was it. 1 loom, 1 clear gap, and 1 calm follow-up. We hopped on a 10-minute call. I explained the system I would be using, 4 reels a week, consistent branding and captions baked in. They didn't ask for a reel, they didn't haggle, they just said cool. Let's start a $1,000 a month, send the contract. And I hope this is proof that this isn't a theory. It's a system that works if you stick to the process. Find the gaps, send the right emails and follow up. But now I will expose the part that nobody tells you about outreach. For years I believed this line. Clients only hire editors with a huge portfolio and millions of followers. and that belief kept me small. I'd think every day that I needed more samples, better gear, a bigger reel before I reached out. So I waited and waited, but the 1K client proved me wrong overnight. Because they never asked for my reel. They never asked for how many subs I had. They saw one clear thing. I understood their problem and gave them the path to a result. And that's what premium clients actually buy: clarity and outcomes. They pay for someone who can spot the gap, explain it in plain words, and fix it without some drama. Picture this with me. 3 or 4 clients, each paying $1,000 a month. That's 3 to 4 grand locked in before you even open your laptop. Rent, that's covered before breakfast. Bills, it's auto paid, and editing stops being a scramble for scraps and becomes a calm, repeatable business every single month. You pick the projects you like, you take the weekends off, you raise your price because you can, and that's the future, sitting on the other side of a few focused emails. Not luck, not a viral reel or a huge portfolio, just the right outreach, the right follow-up, and the belief that you don't need a giant portfolio to win. Because 100 DMs took me from broke to booked. No ads, no big portfolio, just a simple system and the guts to send the first message. Your first 1K client is already out there, waiting on the other side of an email that you haven't sent yet. But it only happens if you start today. But before you leave, you need to grab the Outreach Kit 2.0 that's linked right below. It has already generated my students 25,000. And it has 10 proven templates that you can use today to sign your next 1K and even 5K client. So go grab it before it's too late. And if you want to go even further, you need to click the video on screen right. And if you want to go even further, you need to click the video on screen right now. It takes you step by step from $200 gigs to 5K a month. And remember, don't just watch, take action.